Second.
All right, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from PBKC, located conveniently across the street from Palm Beach International Airport in beautiful West Palm Beach, Florida. And we're bringing you a very special episode of PBKC Live.
Do it again and just Twitch.
Yeah, you're live on Twitch.
All right, so now for our Twitch followers, welcome into our...
Hang on. Now you're live.
All right, everybody, welcome to a very special episode of PBKC Live. We're going to do things a little differently today.
Special being the operative word today.
Yes,
so we do what we can for our all listeners,
for our viewing public. All right, so we're going to jump into the live action. We're broadcasting you a 1-2 no limit hold'em game today.
That's quads.
Yeah.
That's a quads of Keith.
First hand. Tune
in
in for quads. Let's come down a little bit more. All right, so we're going to jump into live action. All right, you tune in and you get quads right off the bat. Only the best for our viewers.
I'm lying. Me myself is not a good thing. So you can come down a little bit, yeah. True. Yeah, we got a little technical issues today, but we're going. We're going. PBKC Live, Action Palace.
Rain,
we get it done.
shine, hell, high water. It is on. And that's why they call it the Action Palace. Coming in and with quad sixes.
First
hand.
First half to shoot. We're a little late in the stream, obviously, and we get quad sixes. What's going on here, man?
High hand, table 67.
We got Mike in the box, I think. It's on the mic.
Right. And, all right, and for today, also a straddle on board.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, a little different cash game. It's the second we can really do 1-2 games. We allow straddles under the gun only.
Under the gun only, right.
I'll say it again. I told us off the air before we got here that this is actually my very good deal. I love 1-2 poker, mainly not only as a player but also dealing because it's also the most wide range game. So, you know. By the way,
we also have some developments here at PBKC. Shout outs to Miss Patty.
Hi, Miss Patty.
Yeah, Miss Patty is attempting to put together a limit horse game, and that coincides with our special giveaway, our Saturday giveaway, Volume 1 of Learn How to Play Horse, written by the Mizraki brothers.
Yes,
Am I pronouncing
correct.
that right?
Yes.
Okay, we will still have our drawings for that. We don't have graphics to show you for that.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
we have technical issues with this today. We're just happy that this gave you something to watch in the meantime. But it's been it's been a challenging last hour. But like I said, our priority is getting you the best poker action you have on the web right now, and we're doing that. And like I said, 1-2 poker. I'm excited about it. We got 6 players in the hand right now. That's a flop here. That's going to help. See the other 10s there. Jacks. So Scott's going to lead with jacks. All in fact, for Scott. If you're in the chat also, we're going to do our best to try to talk to you. We're not with our normal settings right now. So if you're on Twitch or on YouTube, we'll do our best to interact with you guys today.
Okay.
Steffi Mo, what's up, girl?
Fam, yeah.
Steffi Mo. How you doing, Steph?
All right, so like I said, we kind of had to go the Ghetto Fabulous route to get the stream off the ground today with our technical issues.
But we did.
We're incorporating our phones, so you can chat along with us. Yeah, I've got the Twitch chat up.
I got YouTube chat on my phone.
Ernest has the YouTube chat.
So get at me, DM me.
Right.
Slide my DMs.
Exactly. So you can still chat along like normal, even though the regular program is not working. But you can still chat with us here on the stream. All right, back to action. Chris folding K6. Mark's got a nice ace-queen offsuit, and he'll make it 15 to go. Todd, Greg folding all the way around to Dave with Jack 9 suited. I do love his t-shirt. It's an excellent t-shirt. No. It's a WSL t-shirt. The before and after you wear a bracelet. And it's just like a regular man before.
Yeah.
Now the camera changes. And then clearly Star says Donkey Fest. I don't know about all that. Boom. Yeah, that's definitely a flop for rag cards. Definitely not J9 suited and ace queen. Dave's got to bet like he's got the nuts. And he'll take that one down. This is fantastic. I did not watching the Twitch stream here on the phone. And yeah, that's better video.
Yeah, it's
fun.
not
I was
bad.
expecting you can make out the graphics.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a rough getting this up today. You know, shit happened. Sorry.
Josh, the man, the myth, the legend,
Josh figured out what he
doing
can.
everything he can.
We got 5 players in the hand.
Yeah. Some suited cards. Brett's got a mystery hand. No, we just weren't saying anything. King of spades. Yeah, so Nick's on that flush draw. Chris has top pair. Mark can't win the hand. But don't tell him that. $12 to go here. And like I said, we still don't know what Brett has. 8 of spades on the river. So Nick didn't hit his draw. Chris has 2 pair, kings and 4s. And we don't rightly know what Brett has. Nuclear Smurf says hello, hello. Well, hello, hello to you, Nuclear Smurf.
Well, I'm on YouTube also. You know, I'm feeling lonely here. Just you know,
Right,
YouTube.
YouTube. I've got all the
Look,
Twitch
I got my battery running on my cell phone. I got the YouTube chat up. Listen, this is join a brother. Join a brother, please. Apparently, some of them are saying it sounds a little echoey. We could do what we did last week again and see if it works.
I'm not touching that thing.
Josh, if you're near us, come by.
I'm definitely not.
I don't want to touch anything right now, but if you want to come by just real quick and just to see if we can get the executive decision here to touch a certain button, we can do that.
I'm scared, man.
Well, we did it last week and it worked.
Wow.
But considering the circumstances today, I kind of want to make sure we get the big man to make sure he can give the okay to do it.
Absolutely not going to touch anything on this table.
Brother, I don't blame. I'm the same way, man. Dude, I turned on the thing today since I saw it had an issue. Like, I'm calling him off immediately.
Besides, he's explicitly said, "Don't touch this table."
Yeah, don't touch anything. I'm not doing it.
So that way, if it does fall apart, I can legit say, "Hey, I didn't touch nothing."
It wasn't me. You went straight Shaggy, man.
All right. Meanwhile, Scott gonna raise that with his 8K. I'm gonna lay off the ice cube references. People tell me I need new material. I'm like, all right. I always come up with something around here. Lots of clubs today. 10 of clubs on the turn. Nick now has a jack-high flush draw and an open-ended straight draw. Mark is leading with his pair of 10s. I mean, Nick has 14 outs. 14 live outs. He actually has 18 outs, 5 of them are dead. And there's a jack and all...
Check mark for Nick.
Yep, check mark.
Check mark.
He does hit one of those outs. That's always fun. Makes me wish I could hit one of my 15 outs at the WSOP. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. 15 outs. But, I don't need to hit any.
A lot of
outs.
outs for this count, right?
Yeah. I'm just salty because I'm lost. Don't mind me.
As always, I'm salty.
I'm always salty.
Some
If I got bounced, like after I bagged, in the same way, I would have been like, well, you know. But just chipping around the table not 45 minutes before. It was just the tail end of a horrid run.
Yeah.
Where I just kept getting rivered.
Yeah.
So that's I'm like, what? I can't river somebody?
Yeah.
Getting rivered all damn day.
My turn. Look at this, ace, raise, deuce. Keep a king 8 offsuit. Call.
It's the best hand we've seen so far. This hand.
This is 2 weeks in a row, 1-2 poker. I like it. I'm a fan.
Yeah, speaking of fans for the 1-2 game,
Mm-hmm.
hey, they're taking names and taking lists. If you'd like to get in on this.
Oh yes,
Thursday
this game. This is actually an open game.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you actually are, first off, if you're in the building for starters,
Right.
and you are listening to the stream, you want to come play this game, just go to the list downstairs.
Yeah.
See our host downstairs and request a stream game, and then you'll get the option to come to the stream game, and we can come make fun of you. No, I'm joking.
So come on, do it.
Do it
now.
Oh.
Get down here.
As he said that, he started laughing. Scene 7.
He heard me in 15 minutes in the
Yeah,
or the past.
that's so good, Mac. So good. Love your audio voice.
Name Hawk says, "Have a good stream." I'm like, "Oh,
Thank you.
we're trying the entire fiber of our beings."
We're just blessed we have a stream right now.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. Like I said, this has been a bit of a cluster bleep, but we are up.
And that's being very nice about it.
Right. We're up, and we're giving you some content, and
Yes.
we're glad to do that for you guys here on PBKC Live. Thursday day scratching.
This was this close. You can't see me, but this was this close.
Who the hell are you, John Cena?
To being
Who are you, John Cena?
a radio stream.
You can't see me.
No,
No, you can't see me.
That's how close we were.
You can't see me.
Some. The Feminine Hawk says, I think there were some technical difficulties. Some? What? Holy shnikes. I wish it was some.
Yeah. So flop coming to those 3 deuce 2 3 4 spades. Who's that helping there? I'm looking at the screen here.
No, that would be Mark.
Mark has definitely hit
the
a flush. There we go.
Yeah.
So this is the cool thing about 1-2 also, you know, as opposed to the 5 thing that we do normally on Thursdays, is that you're likely to get more people in pots pre-flop.
Yeah.
So you'll likely to see a lot of these miniature screens.
Yeah, a lot of family pots.
A lot of family pots and
Right.
all that. So a lot of that going on.
So Mark went all in.
Because a $7 raise ain't putting anybody out of the hand. Trust me. If I got 2-3 suited, I'm going to at least take a crack at it.
Dave's got an open-ended straight draw. So hence he's thinking about it. He's also got about what's he got? $200 behind him. So he decided, nope, not going to chase that straight. And it wouldn't matter if he did, because he was already sunk. And Mark, being a good sport, he chose the flush, saying, good pull, fellas. I do feel bad for Ernest. He's only over there monitoring the YouTube chat.
Yeah.
I got all the action over here on Twitch.
You guys are YouTube. I see. First of all, I see 4 of you in this chat. Number 1. Okay, just say hello. Hi, Ernest. How you doing?
Just to make sure we're being heard.
How's your afternoon?
On YouTube.
Like I'm hearing on my chat, burning battery on my phone, and you're not saying a word to me. I feel lonely, man. What's going on?
Come on, YouTube peeps. Make him feel welcome.
Check out the VPIP.
VPIP, we got Mark and Scott tied for first at 58%, Chris at 52%. Everybody else is under 50%.
Not quite danger zone, VPIP action wise, but
there is no danger zone.
yes, of course not. Well, there's no money, of course.
Good Name Hawk says, glad to see you guys are continuing to show some live cast streams. It's very fun.
Absolutely. Like I said, under weird circumstances, but we're going to do it anyway. It's what we do.
You can't stop us. You can only hope to contain us.
That's right.
Like I said, we were ready to go audio only for a minute there. And then Josh figured out this solution, which I'm really digging. We just be calling out everybody's cards. Mark's got this, Chris has that.
Right.
As we see it.
I'm enjoying the Twitch comments because I feel for them.
Well, you know what's going to happen the second you do.
So as the one YouTube and say something.
Right. They're gonna
I'll check back. I'll check back in a second. Yeah, the chat room is not jumping on saying one. It's much more chumpier on Twitch than it is on YouTube. Turn cards and ace.
Yeah.
Clubs.
I mean, I jump in the chat myself, but it's not letting me because I'm on my phone and not on the computer.
Yeah.
And all my login and Twitch accounts.
Right.
It's on the computer. It's not on my phone.
Yeah.
The best part of that is when I do jump in, Noah, he might know my Twitch handle now, but he didn't then.
What does it know?
Master of 8-bit lore.
Oh, that's you?
Yeah. That's
okay.
Me. So I was cracking a bunch of jokes and kept making Noah laugh, and he said to Josh, who was doing the play-by-play, he goes, "We got to get this guy, to do play-by-play." And Josh was just laughing because Josh knew.
If you only knew. Shout out to Noah Carbone, our director and assistant manager here at PBKC.
See the diamonds, and he'll play that $4 straddle, very popular on 1-2 game.
Extremely. I always wondered why don't we allow straddles anywhere in this game? That's out of curiosity. I'm curious. I never asked the boss that. I'm gonna ask him that.
They never tell me anything in this game.
Yeah, we've been doing this game 15 years now in this building, but I never asked the boss that. Like, why don't we allow straddles anywhere? I know we allow it on 5-10 and 2-5, but why not 1-2? I'm just curious.
You go ahead and ask because
for years I was saying I want to ask somebody about that, and then I forget because it's not a high list of things that's important to me to ask. But every once in a while I'll see a straddle like, straddles. Turn card king of hearts here, so that's going to help out. Chris there. There's Jack still. Yep. Keith does have 10 though, so he's still in there. I think actually Keith is a queen away from the gut.
Brett's going to let that busted flush draw go. It's on Keith. He does have a pair of 10s to go with his 9, but he's up against it with Chris's Jack. He'll call. Chris shows his Jack 8s, and he will take down this pot.
Winner! Is that still a thing? Winner, chicken, something?
Not quite that loud.
I'm kind of with chicken today.
Yeah,
I've had toast chicken last couple of days.
You're a little aggressive today.
Me?
A little aggressive.
Me? A bit. Ooh, look at high hand winner.
I told you it was a high hand. I said high hand on table 67.
So, what's really cool about this, if you haven't been to our roof, or two especially, you're getting a little bit of like inside baseball about how we run things here. So, because it's the 1-2 game, this is like our normal thing. You're seeing jackpot, you're seeing a high hand being paid out here to the top of that. So, you get a little more inside baseball about how things are done here at PBKC.
Scott took it down in a jack tray offsuit. He's thinking about it. I'm not sure why. He folds. Nick with pocket.
What is there to think about?
Right. Nick with pocket fours. He
calling too?
Yep. And to Chris with 10-6.
Get out of there, Mark suited, 9-7.
9-7 suited. Todd's right behind him with
Jack. A lot of spades there.
Jack 8 suited right behind him. All spades. They got each other's outs in that straight push. And then Brett, he's got another one. Queen 6. Offsuit, but he'll let that go. Rick with the hockey sticks. You know he's in.
If 7's a hockey sticks, can I call it Jack's Candy Canes?
Well, I mean, I always just call them post.
Candy Canes?
Yeah, but
only for the holidays.
Right. Well, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Nick ain't going anywhere with that pocket cleaner.
Are we gonna call from Rick? Did Rick call? Rick did call.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mark's got one of Rick's outs. So after the flop, 5-8-5.
So 2 pair for Todd there.
2 pair for Todd. 8s and 5s. He has his jack kicker. Very low chance for Rick. He's drawing to 1 card.
Yeah, Todd's in the gas a little bit.
And Nick's gonna let go of the 4s. Yeah, Mark. He had a gut shot. He needed a 6, but he's not going to chase the gut shot.
Got a winner
for that money. So
yeah, absolutely.
With a pair of 8s, takes that one down.
Mike, anything coming in hell? I believe that is over here. That's Wendy.
Lovely and talented Miss Wendy. Just back from vacation.
Where'd she go?
Or staycation, I should say. I'm not going to say where she went. Because of the competition involved. And we don't give that plugs on our show.
I ain't saying anything.
Right. It looked like you were gonna. You just better not. Alright, the action's going to start off on Chris. Neatly puts his cards in the box. Thank you very much, Chris. 9-7 of clubs. They were suited.
They were suited.
Mark insta folds. Todd looking at Queen 10 offsuit. He will call. Brett's out of there. Rick with King 3. I was going to say, it took a minute to think. I'm not sure why. Looking at a 6x raise on your button blind, that should be a snap fold. Alright, so Nick's in with 10-8 of hearts. Chris has 9-7 of clubs, and Todd has Queen 10 offsuits.
There goes a flop. Ba 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 ba.
And wow, look at that. Something for everybody.
Yes.
Ace 8-5 on the flop.
Nick with a slight lead there.
With a pair of 8s.
Queen
they checked
10.
around, but now Todd takes the lead with the queen on the turn.
Cookies crumbling.
Well, thank you, Pip named Hawk. He is showering us with praise.
What do you say?
But wow, Todd really pushing the action. that bet basically screams, "I've got a queen, so you should fold." And Nick does exactly that.
Yeah.
Yeah, betting $50 into a $45 pot. You should pretty much. Unless you got the stone cold nuts.
Again, 1-2 game we do here, we do 2 on the button as well, so we get an option on the button.
To be fair,
In case you guys don't know that.
To be fair to a pimp named Hawk,
Yeah.
I do get pretty random, but it's hockey and football all season, so who knows. It's easy to not be random this time of year.
Oh yeah.
I really have to focus on it.
Yeah.
Come October.
No basketball, no
Right.
football, no. I mean, they got baseball though, and my boys. My baseball. Well, my boys in first place, so I'm not
All
happy.
right. Chris with King 8 suited. He's in. Mark is also in King Jack offsuit. Of course, it's only $2.
Hey, Tom, what you got? You know, tonight,
So, Brett makes it 12 with Ace 9.
Rick and Queen 5 suited.
Florida Mountain Man jumps in.
Oh, what's up, buddy?
Okay.
Oh, is it loud? Did I blow your
Yeah, it's like-
there? My bad. I
We
apologize,
should switch
man.
phones here.
Okay, I'm sure I'm a little bit. So I'm a little loud too. Also, I'm a little bit. My mic is definitely loud. So, 'cause even my voice
Right.
is loud for myself.
All right, four-way action. 9 of diamonds, Queen of diamonds, and 8 of spades on that flop.
This is the cool thing about 1-2 again. Like you're gonna get a lot of like 4 or more players in each.
Pick.
So a lot of action, a lot of possibilities, a lot of wide-ranging play here.
Brett's going to bet that 9, but Rick is right behind him with Queen.
Ooh, snap ball.
So this can be trouble. Chris has to decide if that flush draw is worth the chase for $12. It probably is. I mean, I played. If it was me, I would call that 12.
Of course you would.
I wouldn't raise with it, and I don't know. Chris is looking to raise here. Yeah.
Ooh. Thing is, he raised not enough to get someone off the hand.
Right.
That's the thing.
Exactly. He might.
But
get,
he's suited though. So I mean,
he might
like,
get Brett off it because all he has is a 9. I don't think he'll get Rick out.
yeah, ISO off. Yeah,
I mean, you got top pair.
yeah. Top
And
here.
he, wow, for just a $13 raise, he got top pair to lay down.
Hey, it is what it is, man. There's a free flop raise percentages. They're tied, leading the way at 3%.
Oh, and it looks like the first of the paddock orders has arrived.
Let's guess here. Is that
what's
salmon?
he's
Is
got
that
over
steak?
there? Yeah, he's
He's got
got
a steak of broccoli and potatoes.
Mm-hmm. I gotta quit skipping meals before I do a show.
I don't see any sauce, A&W sauce. So
Hey, if you grill a steak right and you season it properly, you don't need sauce.
that's very true. I don't actually like steak sauce anyway.
Yeah, I don't put sauce.
I don't need steak sauce all my life.
All right, action's gonna start with Mark with 7-6 suited. He's like, sure, it's worth $2. Todd, let's go with 10 tray offsuit. Brett, let's go with 3 deuce offsuit. They're pulling really fast. A lot of these hands are
Bang, 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 bang. Look at that. Bang, bang. Everything bang. Smack. Everything snap full, snap call, snap full.
All right, Dave's going to raise to 10 with a mystery hand. Keith is going to let 7-4 suited go. Scott is not going to play 9-5. What a way to make of it.
We're gonna go
Mark's
four-handed.
in with 7-6
Four-handed.
suited. Yep, four-handed. Ooh, looky. Mark didn't hit his hearts, but he's got an open-ended straight draw.
Correct. Lots out there.
Chris has King Jack high, and Nick, he's got a gut shot. He needs a 7.
Female bet for Dave.
With his mystery hand.
You think he has? You think he got there?
I'll laugh if he has pocket 9.
Turn card to Queen Diamond.
Queen of diamonds on the turn. So, no help. Mark is still leading with a pair of 6s. Assumedly. Because again, we can't see Dave's hand.
We can ask him. Yeah, 15 minutes ago. Say, hey, Dave, what'd you have? Alright, so heads up here between Chris and Dave for the river. And the river card comes out to be a 4 of spades. So let's see.
So, Chris has
Check.
King high.
No, Chris is going to bet that.
Yeah.
$50, I think. $40, rather, sorry. Dave for the fold. So he did not get there. So Chris won the hand with King high.
Yeah.
Impressive.
You don't have to have the best cards
It's
if you make the best bets.
always about what you represent.
Give
I
them
keep
cards.
telling y'all that. Just because you have a hand doesn't mean anything. The guy drew is for the higher. It makes you think.
Him, Name Hawk says, I never understood how people could play poker with cold beer. Just doesn't seem right.
Well, they call beer.
Yeah, cold beer.
I mean,
I favor the captain's team.
here's the thing. Here's the thing. As someone who works in the morning,
Right.
you do too. And granted, we will get players that come in here and play that will have a beer in the hand at 10 o'clock in the morning. We have a couple players that do that, and it's fun. But I'm so used to now being in the mornings now where like I see coffee and hot chocolates and stuff. It's all about the environment you're in and what time
You can meet in the middle. Irish coffee.
Right. Irish coffee. There you go.
But Brett called that straddle with King 8 suited. It is folded all the way around to the button.
Mm-hmm.
So this might be a battle of the blind here. A blind / straddle. It is Todd's straddle, and he woke up with 10s in the straddle. That never happens to me. And he's going to say, let's play, boys.
Yep.
I believe that's 20, 29. 24 was my guess. I would have been wrong. Ron Whitestone. So,
Is that a re-raise?
No, he just called.
Oh, okay.
With that Queen 9 suited. Okay. All right, so it's Todd's 10s.
Head up.
Nick's Queen 9 of diamonds.
One over the diamonds.
Mm-hmm.
Hit is 9. Please help though.
And that's the thing when you raise. I see so many players checking after a big raise, and I'm like, oh,
You show fear.
yeah. I could have missed the flop entirely when a player does that to me. Oh, I'm betting at least half.
Like
the
you're
pot.
better off as betting.
Minimum.
You're at least betting a minimum bet. This just shows some sort of like I have something.
Right.
So Todd check
All
right there.
Todd. He never took his foot off the gas.
Nope. In Florida, that's no fun.
Good name Hawk says, I'm playing poker in the morning. I'm doing kegs and eggs.
Beer and eggs?
Kegs and eggs. That's what he said.
I've never gotten that.
Yeah, me either.
I know it's a big thing in college football too, especially.
Not the beer part. It's like I can't really eat anything while drinking beer.
No,
It just doesn't
no.
agree with my system, especially something like
it's
eggs.
just I like beer myself, but I'd rather have beer as an isolated thing as opposed to having it with a meal.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't drink beer with my food.
Yeah. People said I'm weird. They're
I'm just-
like, "Oh, beer with your food? I'm like,
I don't
"No,
even kind
love
of
beer."
like people say, "Oh, what about wings?" Well, yeah, that's different. Wings and beer with, when you're out watching football, whatever. That's one thing. But I'm talking like actual meals. I'll call wings a meal.
All right, Dave's got an 8 tray. No, he's not going to play 8 tray for $2. It's $2. Come on.
Oh, if you guys scoring at home, this is our 25th hand of this stream.
All right, Todd, put his cards in the box, but we can't see the cards. But you must like it because you raised to 8. And Scott don't like that 8-6 suited anymore. So he folds. So Scott calls with 8-6 suited. Mark is in 8-5 offsuits. This is a strange hand. Oh wow! Mark flops a full house with his 8-5. 5-5-8 on the flop. Happy birthday to Mark. And he checks it like a champion. And gets Scott to bet into him. And Scott's over there with 8-6 like, I'm gonna let go. Ooh! And Mark just calls him. Good on you for not re-raising. There is absolutely zero reason to re-pop there. Jack of clubs on the turn. Mark is going to check. $30. Just call. Just call. Put that stack down. Okay. He grabbed a bigger stack, and I was like, no, bad Mark. Put that down.
Okay, so full house here.
Now it gets sticky.
But
Now you have to be scared of a jack.
well, yeah, exactly. And no,
Nope, it was
King
8-8.
is that King 5 yet? He had 5-2, I think, also.
No, Mark had 8-5.
Oh, okay. He had King 5 though. No.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
It was 8-5 versus Ace-8.
Okay. So what was the was it wrong? The screen wrong?
No.
Okay.
Screen's right.
Okay.
I just said when the Jack's paired on the river,
Okay,
I'm like,
okay.
man, okay, now he's got to be scared of the
Okay.
Jack. That's the only thing.
Because his cards didn't show anyway. His cards didn't show on the
Yeah.
graphics.
And he always says, and he's wearing an Affliction shirt.
Oh,
I've
hey,
seen
look.
one of those since Jersey shirt.
Hey, look, your favorite. Aggressive frequency.
Oh yeah.
Be aggressive, Todd.
Todd is leading the aggression frequency at 46%.
Rick,
Scott,
not so much.
Scott just behind at 41.
Rick, not so much.
Rick,
And as I say that, we fold.
he folds.
Four suited.
10-4. Well, 10-4, even suited, is that's not a good idea.
Not judging you, Rick. I'm just saying. You know, it just fits in there. No one's
Laughing as he says he folds 10-4. I'm
Yeah.
like he wouldn't have folded 10-4 instantly. 15 to play. Chris is in with an ace-9. Keith made it 15 with king-queen, and it's just going to be those two to the flop. And there's an ace and a queen on the flop. Ace of hearts, queen of hearts, deuce of diamonds. So we've got some fireworks here. Keith leads out with 20 with his queen and gets snap call. Chris's ace. A jack on the turn. So Keith picks up some more outs. Because if he catches a 10, now he can hit a straight. A lot of hearts on the board, but nobody has a heart here. And Chris is going to raise that. He thinks his top pair is good, and he is correct. I wouldn't know about the Jersey Shore. A pimp named Hawk. I've never been. I've only seen snippets of the TV show. Oh, and what I learned on the South Park show.
Right, exactly. Likewise, I did mean the same thing on that. I barely watched the show. You know, that's all. I think I was satire.
He said South Park's all you needed to know. They nailed it.
There you go. Exactly.
All right, Dave's going to fold that queen, 7 of clubs. Keith folds, Scott folds. Nick he makes it 10 with queen 10 suited. That's a decent starting hand. It's folded around to the button. Todd looks at K-Tray. Doesn't instantly fold, which it's like it's 1-2, dude. Why are you hollering? Brett's got 8s, and I'm positive he'll play along. And then Rick woke up in the big line with ace jack offsuit. Ooh, not only was I right about Brett playing, he raised it 30 to go.
This hand got a little weird.
With the snowman. Rick's face down. Come on, you got this song.
Discovered, huh?
So queen 10 of spades against Brett's 8s. Heads up action. To the flop we go. Ooh, and those aren't 8s. Nick takes a massive lead with his 10. If we could hear Brett's mind right now. Did you want to hit a snowman?
Hey, it's still July, man. It's still July, Matt. Not yet. I'm looking forward to the holidays, but
I didn't nickname my hand. And another 5, so 2 pair for each player. It's like, here's my bleeping 8 dealer.
Thank you, Andy.
Oh, and he's going to try to intimidate. He's going to shove. Back to Nick.
Sharitis.
Finish him.
Waiting for the flawless victory card.
Well, no, you only get a flawless victory if you're
When it
ahead.
actually happens, right?
Well, no, when you're ahead the whole way. Nick was not ahead the whole way.
Oh.
He was behind.
You're so particular, Matt.
Flawless victory should be just that. Flawless.
Agreed.
I mean, it's a big decision. See, Nick, I don't think he's scared of a 5, but he's got to wonder: is my 10 good enough? You know,
He should have 5.
right? He says, yeah, king
Because
10,
he
ace
made
10.
the push on the 5. But then again, I mean, a lot of things that could play out in that situation.
Scott shows mercy.
I don't follow victory.
Yep. Well, Mercy's kind of obscure. It was only in Mortal Kombat's 3 and 11.
No, that was Mortal Kombat. Jeez. The movie, right? Which not the
game.
The game, yeah. That one. 4 movies, right? 5 movies? You know some movies?
Three.
How they're trash.
The original one from the 90s, that was good. And the new one is alright. The one that just came All right, it's up to Scott with 6-5. Get out of here.
I was always a bigger Street Fighter fan anyway.
Now, this time Nick has the 8s. We'll see what he does with them. Wow, he just calls with 8s. Todd's got 10s. I mean, ooh, this isn't even close to fair. And Todd doing what you should do with a pocket pair. He makes it 26 to go. Brett's right behind him with ace-10 suited. So not only does he have one of his outs, he's also suited with flush and straight draw possibilities. He can hit an ace. Folding to Dave with king-10. So Todd's hand is not going to improve. Unless he gets up and down straight cards. And he's folded back to Nick at his 8s. And he'll play. So it's 8s versus 10s versus ace-10 suited. Like I said, Todd's hand can't improve, so he's got to dodge all the aces, most of the spades, and all the 8s. And, well, he's doing it so far. Todd leads with the 10s.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to bet him like they're ahead.
Well, I mean, he has 1 10 already gone, because Brett has the other one.
No
One.
fear.
Nick has only one out. So
Yeah, one of the 8s is dead.
only one out is named.
And there's an ace. So now there's 2 overs to the 10s. So we'll see if Todd lays up. And he does check. Now there's 3 overs to his 10s. This is a situation where you could easily be bet out. Todd should not have checked there. Todd should have fired again.
Yeah.
Because now Nick will.
And I represent those 3 face cards.
Anything. A king, an ace, a queen.
Very smart with them.
All of which defeats his 10s.
He's in the fold, though, so you can tell.
Yeah.
I'd be shocked if he calls this. Too many overs.
Well, thank you, Pet Name Hawk. I was just about to say that.
What do you say?
He says, feel free to participate in the chat. This isn't just Pimp's chat box.
I mean,
That's very close to what I was about
let's
to say.
check on YouTube.
Yeah,
if
check
this
on
is
YouTube.
the and YouTube. Oh, hey, it's Dave.
Oh,
Hey,
and what a
Dave.
hero call by Todd. I thought he was folding for sure. And Nick dejectedly shows his 8s. So Todd's 10s carry the day. And Todd topping aggression frequency, shocking absolutely no one with 47%. We got Scott at 38, Chris at 37, Keith at 35, Brett at 33. So there appears to be a step off from Todd for most aggressive, and then kind of a big grouping there, close to second. Like I said, sorry if you can't make out those numbers on the chat. We kind of had a very ghetto, fabulous solution to the morning's technical difficulties.
Love it. Hey, look, it is what it is. We still got it to you. That's all that matters.
So Chris snap folds. We couldn't see his cards anyway, so it's folded all the way around to the button. Good morning, Dave. With 69. Noise. Okay, nobody has raised. Nick woke up with K tray of clubs in the straddle. Not bad. Four-handed action here. King, spades, deuce of hearts, and queen of diamonds. Nick has top pair. And pretty good position. And he'll throw a nickel out there. Dave Instamarks. As does Keith and Scott. Let's go with the wisdom of Ferris Bueller. See what a Finsky can do to a guy's attitude. Went to showdown. Let's just call that a big 6-way tie. Close to it. It's actually not a tie, but ranging from 20 to 25%. There are 6 of our players. Scott with 8%. Brett and Dave have not gone to showdown yet. A little tight. To be fair, both players are pretty card dead.
Yeah. More or less.
It's hard to go to showdown when you keep getting, 9-4, 10-4.
Don't mean you shouldn't try. No, I'm joking.
No, that means precisely that. You shouldn't try. All right, so on the gun, Todd's going to raise it to 9 with his 7-6 diamonds. Folds around to Rick, who has not put his cards in the box. That's naughty.
Very naughty.
Naughty Rick, but he made it 20, so
And
he must
and
like
so
whatever he has.
So not only did he not put in the box, he also 3-bets. So now we got to guess what he has. Speculate, if you will,
Get
what he has.
pocket pair 10s or better. Just given the way he's been playing. Possibly a suited ace king. I'm going to go with pocket pair 10s or better.
Yeah.
Chris with ace 8 suited, he's in.
Let's put 4-handed here.
Uh,
We are.
well, Chris picked up a heck of an ace high flush draw.
That's how it's 7.
That's got a 7.
However, you don't know Rick O'Keefe has, so no problem.
I mean, I wish he just put his cards in the box. We slid them up to that box right there. And he likes it. Hey, Mikey, he likes it. And Keith isn't even in the hand, so that's confusing. So Chris repops it to 90 with his ace high flush draw. He's not going to play his 7 for $90. And he's shoving, I said pocket 10s or better, pocket pair. Watch him have a set of jacks. Turn card is a queen of diamonds. Oh, and Chris hits his flush. Ace high. It doesn't even matter what Rick has. It appears to be ace queen. Oh, ace king. I said pocket pair or ace king suited. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
he played ace king offsuit.
He was behind anyway for the most part.
And Brittany jumps in. Hey, PBKC. Hey, Britt. Welcome in, Britt.
Is that Brittany or boss Britt?
Brittany says that game looks pretty juicy. I'm like, yeah, I'm a little jealous. I can't sit down and join in. But I haven't really dealt enough high hands to jump into this game today. Even if I could. It was one of those days where I dealt like 5 high hands. I'm like, hell yeah, deal me in. I'll play a few orbits.
So Brittany go back to work.
Well, you can tell her that.
Hi, Brittany.
Yeah. I told you I can't say anything back in the chat because all my settings are on the computer at home.
Is it really?
I'd have to fiddle around with this, and I really don't have time. Perhaps next time I'll put all my settings on
I'm
this
still
on
trying
my
to
phone.
I'm still trying to get her on the stream one time. Give her 5 minutes. If you want to do it.
Come on, do it.
Do it. Do it.
Do it now. Pastor Marshall on that one time.
Yeah, that was
What a show that was.
That was a show. That was, dude, and the fact he had on his on button was on for was it 3 hours straight, 2 hours straight?
No, my finger was over the button to kill his mic, like the
Yeah.
entire time. Ready to hit it like.
Like the cough button, called the cuss button.
And let's see. It would appear Keith is leading with a pair of 4s, ace 6-4. And it's king 8. So a 3 on the turn, no help to either player. Keith is leading with a pair of 4s.
Mm-hmm.
And it's $47 pot. And Keith's betting it like it's the nuts. And he should. And Dave folds. Keith with his mighty pair of 4s. And doesn't show. While we have a moment, let's mention again more shout outs to Miss Patty.
I haven't seen it a little bit.
who is advancing the idea of live streaming a 1020 limit horse game.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So and I don't know how many out there would be interested in playing horse, but if you don't know how to play horse, tune into the stream every Saturday, as we will be giving away a Volume 1 How to Play Horse, written by the Mizraki brothers.
If you don't know, you'll know when you win the book.
Right, so tune into the stream Saturday for your chance to win. Go ahead and study that, and then you'll know how to play horse.
Yep. Shouts to Brian Thur.
Hold'em, Omaha, Raz, Stud, and I mean the acronym. It's a little misleading, but they had to make it work.
Right.
So it's actually 2 stud games, the S and the E. Stud and E is 8 or better, but it's also stud. So 7-card stud, 8 or better. Everybody keeps saying how much fun it is to be a horse. It's not that I can't.
I
It's
haven't. I don't think I've dealt horse more than one time. Actually, I think I dealt horse, and honestly, a few hands only.
Hands getting away from us. Brett with ace-6 of diamonds. He flopped
Check
a draw,
mark.
and he turned a 7-0 diamonds. The hand is his as long as he
Did you say
doesn't fold.
Did you say 7-0 diamonds? That was good.
A 7 of diamonds.
I heard 7-0 diamonds. I love it.
Well,
That could be considered Irish. 7-0. No, that's what is it?
so no, I get to make the Irish jokes because I'm Irish. So
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
you don't get to make the joke. I
It's mine. It's my joke.
don't make me come over there, boyo.
You're right next to me anyway.
You'll find out why they call us the fight in Irish.
I claim Matt O'Fagan. My name is not Ernest O'Christian. That's for sure. Check mark for Brad, by the way, in case you've forgotten.
Oh, yep. Oh,
just gonna squeeze
he
him.
shoves, and Chris
Got a call?
calls.
Wow.
9 of diamonds on the river.
Pay
It
the
gave
man.
Chris
Hey, the
the
man.
king high flush against Brett's ace high flush, and as they say, pay the man his money.
Exactly.
Well, our Bivers.
Our
That's
Bivers.
exactly what it is. We had some technical difficulties today, and
Oh, wait, what did he say?
he said, "Well, I'm not going to say that, but here, just I don't feel kosher about saying that on the stream." But I will say that's exactly what it is.
Yes, it is. We had a technical issue to start the stream, so for the time being, we're doing what we can do. Thanks, Wendy. Bye, Wendy. And yeah, do the best we can here.
Who do we got coming in? Who is
Mystery
that?
dealer. That's Maria,
Yes.
one of my newer dealers.
Yes. There are several measures we can get in there, as PBKC Poker Admin is saying, but it would involve shutting down, and we're not going to do that. So we'll save that for after the show, so that everything can be gravy for tomorrow evening's.
130 deep stack.
Yeah, the 130 deep stack.
Probably the
Final
best turn of the week, actually, honestly. Best turnout, best long players, great action, great value, the whole nine.
Yeah, we were scheduled to have me on that show, but Ron felt left out.
So Ron's going to stream tomorrow?
So yeah, we're gonna give Ron a try,
So
a turn on the mic.
Okay.
So he swapped with me. So I'm on twice. So
Okay.
we'll pull a little switcheroo there. It'll be Ron tomorrow. Meanwhile, Keith raced at 15 with his pocket 7. Scott with 10-8 suited. He'll play along, as will Nick with 10-9 suited. Yeah, there's some potential for pain here. We are all about the pain on this show. King Deuce of Diamonds is playing along, and ooh, Keith, like I said. I think as much as I'm into hockey. Is hockey sticks your favorite hand? I'm like, my favorite hand is the winning hand. I don't get married to certain.
Is that a hat trick? Or 7? Well, 3 7.
Well, no, he only won one pot. And you got to get 3.
I'm just saying the number, my number. Half for the sevens.
Oh, look at that tall Josh going to bat for you.
What do
RB
you-
Rivers says, I blame the difficulties on Ernest. We're gonna go to bat for you. That's
Oh yeah.
That's-
I mean,
that's-
when in
that's-
doubt, blame me. I mean, the thing is, I'm already used to it though. You go to my house, I can make everything. So it's okay. I'm really bold at this point when it comes to like being blank and stuff. As I said about my steps when you from Target, I go, I don't know, it's my fault.
all right. I said, but look how he went to bat for you. I don't think they'd go to bat like that for me. They'd be like, yeah, it probably was bad. Freaking jerk.
Yeah. Yeah. Go back to right. Yeah, this is has been a. We found this out literally like 20 minutes before we started this stream, so
Ooh.
we got up as fast as we could. That's pretty impressive.
Chris is in with jacks, but Mark and Keith both have a jack, so his hand can't really improve. Todd's got the hockey sticks this time. And, well, no 7 on the flop this time. Mark gets the best of that. King 3-5 on the flop. So Mark has a pair of kings. Chris has a pair of jacks. Keith needs running cards for either a flush or a straight. And Todd could really use a 7. But Mark bets out 20 with the best hand. Keith folds. It's back to Chris. Alright, so it's Chris's jacks, Todd's 7s. Turn card is an ace. Chris has 0% chance to win. That's up on the graphic. Both the jacks are gone. Todd is only 6%. He's got to hit a 7 on the river to win this one. It's all fun and games when there's only 1 over to your pocket pair, but now there's 2 with that ace on the turn. Ooh, and Chris is going to call. He's drawn dead. Free money for Mark. All right, river card is a 10. Ten-o spades. I did say oh that time. I was waiting for you to catch it.
Yeah, I caught it. I was like, wait, did you say it? Did you say it? The Irish is strong, you sure?
Well, I don't know. Just go drink with me when I'm. Oh, what's that drink called? I don't want to say what. Everybody knows what it's called in America, but in Ireland, that drink name is actually offensive. I've heard stories of American tourists going to an Irish pub and ordering one, and he got beat up and thrown out of the pub. They have no chill
Zero chill.
about calling that drink by that name. I used to know what the Irish call it. Alright, well, we had technical problems earlier. Now it appears we're having deck technical problems.
Really?
We're,
Okay.
but our runners are on it. It should be solved momentarily.
I say fun right down to us right now, but I'm not touching it.
No, dude.
No, see.
Immediately, in case he does do something
I mean,
unilaterally,
I
I'll be all
could-
like,
I
Josh,
could-
it was him.
I mean,
didn't touch
I
nothing."
could just stick my head in the way, and that'll be what we should do. Don't do that, you know what I'm saying? That's cumulative wins. Brett, Keith, Mark, and Todd right now are in the green zone. Scott, Dave, Chris, Rick, and Nick in the red zone.
A Dublin drop is what they call it in Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that makes sense. I like that. Dublin drop. So if I ever go over to Ireland, I know what it's called. Tip named Hawk. Yeah, so it was great talking to him when the whole Brian crew was here. It was a blast.
Yes, it was.
And I learned things. I learned that I have very bad timing. about possibly joining them for a game at their home base in Dallas, because I was in Dallas recently, but I didn't know where it was, like when I was there. So I completely missed it. So he's like, well, when are you coming back to Dallas? And I said, well, it depends on the hockey schedule. Unfortunately, the Panthers do not play the Stars at a time that works for me with my work schedule, so I can't come to Dallas this year, unfortunately.
Maybe next year? Maybe the year after?
Well, it depends. Last time we went out for a concert, so if there's a concert Nadine really wants to go to, we might swing by Big D for that, but we'll have to see. All right, to the flop. Ace of clubs, 7 of spades, 4 of hearts. Todd has a pair of 4s. Rick has a 7, so he's got the top pair. Third card is an 8. So Rick, with his big lead, throws out a big, intimidating bet of $10. He said with more than a hint of sarcasm in his voice. Oh wow! Bad timing for that joke. Everybody folded.
Horrible timing.
It was. It was just.
Horrible timing. Horrible timing.
But, I mean, that bet just screamed, "I have a 7, and I want you all to go."
Go with Schmay. On the stretch today. Feeling tight.
All right, this hand's going to kick off with Scott. I'm sorry, with Keith with 6 deuce offsuit. Scott's right behind him with suited connectors, 10-9 of clubs. That's always fun. If you can't play that, I mean, what the flip are you doing here? Limps with it. I would have raised, but you do you. Alright, is folded after Todd's raised with Jack 8 offsuit, but then folds around back to Dave, who's got a tray of clubs, and he's not going to play. Scott will play his 10-9, mix in with 10-7 offsuits. Flop they go, and there's an ace jack. Ace jack deuce. So Todd's got the best pair, or any pair. I didn't think about it. Just learn how to read poker boards.
It's okay.
This job.
I mean, yeah.
Insult me meant to fold him 219, but when the schedule came out, I'm like, I have to go to Chicago again. I couldn't go to Nashville, I couldn't go to Vegas. Really wanted to go to Vegas. So I just can't get that doggone hockey game on a Monday or a Tuesday. I'm kidding. Chicago is great. Except for the traffic, parking. I'm kidding. People in the street from Chicago are about to light me up. Okay, is anybody not in this hand? The graphics are getting teeny tiny. Except for Dave in the small blind with Jack 9. Keith has 8-4 off. Nick, Jack 10 off. Chris is suited. King 7 of clubs. Mark's got suited connectors, 5-4 diamonds. Todd suited as well, 8-5. And Rick has J tray offsuits. To the flop they go. And wow, something for everybody. 3 of spades, 7 of diamonds, deuce of hearts. Mark is actually favored to win this hand, even though he doesn't have anything except 7 high. Mark bets. Chris with a pair of 7s. King 7 of clubs. He's got a 7. Mark's got an open-ended straight draw. Queen of spades is no help to either player. So Chris really needs to catch one of them. Or Mark needed to catch that straight, but he doesn't. Chris bets 15 and gets Mark to fold. So lucky 7s. And he'll win that one. So what's happening over there on YouTube?
Nothing really. The one person say hi, Dave. It's Dave. Hi, Dave. That's it.
Hi, Dave.
Nothing else.
And not even hi to us. You know.
No. I mean, I begged to say, hey, listen, what's up?
You broke it down and big like James.
Like seriously. I'm so heartbroken right now.
And like, well, how come Ernest is on YouTube and Matt's on Twitch? Because Matt was here first. and Matt called it.
There was no system that
I called it. We did it in the most mature and logical fashion. Matt called it. Never called anything when you were growing up? Alright, Todd's going to make it 14 to go with his King Queen of Hearts. Hold it around. Keith has Ace Jack of Clubs, so he'll play. Scott's got 8-7, he'll defend. Chris has Ace Deuce of Hearts. Mark has Queen 6 suited. Wow, everybody in this hand is suited except for Scott and Nick. Decent pot, 86 in the middle. And here's the flop. Todd thought the best of it. It's a Queen of Diamonds, Jack of Diamonds, and a Tray of Hearts on the flop. Todd's got a Queen, as does Mark, as does Nick, but Todd's got King Queen. So leading with the best kicker. Chris has Ace Deuce of Hearts. Well, he needs Ace or running cards. And yeah, he's not going to chase that. So four-way action. And it is a deuce on the turn. Deuce of diamonds on the turn. 3 diamonds on the board, but nobody's got a diamond. And Chris is the one that's going to lead out with a pair of deuces. Possibly representing diamonds. And gets 2 of the queens to fold. Only Mark's Queen 6 stuck around, and it's a 6. And wow, Chris can represent diamonds only once now. It's not going to work because Mark's got 2 pair. Checks to Mark. He checks to Mark, who has a check mark. I know, horrible dad joke. I just could not resist. It was just right there, and I'm like, it's corny as hell, but I just have to do it.
By the way, shout out to my kids, Eli and Logan. Listen to the stream, watching the stream right now. Hi, boys. Daddy loves you.
Why, yes, that's all, Josh. We've done it. We've done that several times.
What's that?
But we're just going to keep right on doing it because Horse is a great game.
Oh, yeah.
And we would love
yeah.
to stream it.
Oh, yeah.
The brainchild of the lovely Miss Patty. A 10-20 limit or possibly a 6-12 limit horse game.
My wife's a big fan of Miss Patty.
That they're putting together.
Whenever Miss Patty's on our stream here, my wife's always in the stream also following. She always mentions Miss Patty. She loves her. So, shout out to Miss Patty, of course.
All right, and throw your name in the hat. I believe all you have to do is just come out to the poker room and speak to.
Look at me.
Oh, Ernest is going to hook it up?
I don't know.
I thought about pulling a lethal weapon and saying you'll have to talk to Mr. Joshua.
Well, yeah.
Like all serious?
Not like the Miss Josh. I mean,
right.
His name is That's All Josh for a reason.
Right.
Let's go.
Yeah, this horse is a fantastic. I wouldn't even call it a game. It's a kind of, it's like a conglomeration of games. It's 5 games and more. All right, 7-handed. This is not uncommon at a 1-2 cash game. Ace of Hearts, Deuce of Hearts, Queen of Spades on the flop. Both Scott and Keith have an ace. Keith has Ace 8. Scott has Ace 5. Nick's got a pair of queens. And Keith is the one bet. $40. Okay, now I can see the graphics again. Now they're getting everybody was in down to none. Everybody folded to Keith's $40 bet. And his pair of aces.
There we go. So 972 from Mark. Call $2.
Again, Dave thinking. It's like, fold that 7 deuce. Come on, man.
I mean, it worked before for certain situations, but you know.
And to the flop they
No,
go.
it
Ace,
comes 6,
ace,
7
king. Okay. You don't want to say anything for certain because poker is wild and unpredictable. But we're going to limit say Brett wins. Yep, the turn confirms it. Brett will win as long as he doesn't fold. He tried to slow play it. He checked the last round. But couldn't get anybody to bite. Well, I bet's not really overpowering, but everyone folds. So with trip aces and a dead kicker, because the high hand does play at this table, he's not going to play that.
Another card.
Whatever it is, it's been addressed, and we're back to live action.
All right, let's go.
It's got like a pit crew, like a NASCAR.
Yeah.
So like,
I'll crew one at a time. I'll put up the staff one at a time. Shout out, of course, to James Ben and Sue. Doing a good job.
oh yeah,
Look at
Pimp
this.
named Hawk. He, I don't think it was last week. I think it was the week before. Pimp named Hawk was a winner of Volume 1, how to learn how to play horse.
Oh,
And he said, it sounds like I need to study it so I can play in that game. I mean, that's a handy dandy
did he
study guide.
start the book yet? Well, so he hasn't read the book yet.
He says it sounds like I need to study it. So,
Which
I'm
means he
like,
probably hasn't read it yet.
so he hasn't read it. I mean, I would. If I was going to come out to our horse game that we're putting together. All right, Todd with it. Wow, too bad players can't share cards with a high hand.
Bob comes out. 10-7-3. Ooh, look at Scott with a set of
Three,
threes.
yeah, Scott.
Amongst the hearts, the picture hearts, he got a set of threes here.
Yeah. Turn card is a queen. That's good news for Scott. Bad
Yeah.
news for Todd.
Yeah. Unless, of course.
Now Scott bets the set. Oh, and gets a caller.
Check mark.
Ooh, a king for Brett and a queen for Todd. And look at Scott sitting there with his set.
And this is the thing, when you have like card like a hand like that, and no one assumes that you have something big, you can dictate a lot of the action. You can do a lot of damage here. That's why sometimes, if you have a chip stack, if you have position, you can actually.
Yeah, the
I'm
last.
going with some low cards here. Even I'm not encouraging you to do this all the time, but sometimes going in with a 6-4 suited.
Play Nintendo.
Sometimes, sometimes there's some value in that because no one's going to put you on the hand. And you can get lucky there or whatever. Even a low pair,
Yeah, but the only thing is, the king on the river was a spade, which put 4 spades on the board.
Right.
So,
That would have been scary.
yeah, the flush would be scary, but both players check to it. So obviously,
Right.
like nobody's got a
Right.
spade.
Exactly. Four o'clock.
Breaths. I mean, he put his cards in the box. Sometimes it just comes like that. Keith with ace 4 suited, he'll play for 6. Mixing with his ace 8. King 10 for Chris. He shall raise with that.
Shall.
12 to go. Yeah, sometimes you gotta clear out the river. You can't be going to the flop with a marginal hand with 7 people in the pot. So you gotta thin that just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you want to make money, obviously. But even with aces, it's hard to make money with 7 people in the hand.
Yep.
All right, so Chris does indeed flop that top pair. But Mark leads into it with a $15 bet with a pair of 5s, and Chris is like, "Oh no, good sir, it will be all in." Alright, so it looks like it's just Mark and Chris, and the run out does not favor Mark. Mark needed another 7 or another 5, and he gets neither. The run out was 9 deuce. Yeah, he is.
What do you say?
He says Mark is ambitious to stay in this. A pimp named Hawk. That is a good question. I've been trying to get that answer for a little while.
What was the question?
Because it's late start. I actually
Probably
don't have an answer.
for now.
that.
Let's go up now for the time being. 4 o'clock. There's a possibility we may go longer. We'll just figure it out in a little bit. So I'll figure it out from our boss. But let's go at 4 o'clock for the time being. No surprises.
I'm going to go ahead and bet against another 4 hours.
No,
So
then
another
we're
4
going to
hours
4
or
hours.
so.
No, that's not going to happen. We're gonna, if anything, we're going to half an hour. If anything, not 4 hours. We got on here maybe not that late. Actually, we got on like only 15, 20 minutes after the stream start. So we didn't go that late today. Actually, all considering all type of issues. You know?
Like I said, sometimes it just takes a big raise to
Shake
clear
things up, baby.
Clear out the riffraff.
So King 7-4 flop. Nick has 3 outs there.
2 dimes.
8-10 helps him. 8 spades.
Well, I picked up a straight draw. So
Two more outs.
9 helps. And but that's not
Chat
everything.
mark for Todd.
With his
Ace high.
ace high justice. Yes, I think the talk. That is definitely being addressed.
Yeah.
Little mini meeting before the show today. Something we were talking about. We can't really go into detail, but that subject did come up.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of changes to the stream soon.
Yeah,
We
can't really talk about it right now.
No, but expect in the
yes.
coming days and weeks there'll be some major changes with the stream.
Exactly.
We're really trying to get things. That was some
Really
obviously,
solid.
That was a lot of red tape go through and all that and whatnot, but we're gonna get things organized here. We're really working on that. You know, but expect some changes coming.
But
soon.
yes,
Very soon.
like very soon.
I mean, that's like probably this weekend. Who knows?
Yeah.
We did get the new cards back in recently. Shout out to Saint Spade for coming through with that. They won. That was an issue in recent weeks where some of the cards were reading on the screen.
Right.
We got that fixed recently. So.
She was here earlier. A pet named Hawk. She's like, "Where's my girl Stephanie Mom?" She was here.
She was on the chat earlier.
Oh, in the chat. She was on the show.
She's on the stream on Saturday night. I got the schedule. She's on Saturday night for the 250 bounty. Her and Brittany returns to the stream also on Saturday as well. So
Much like Batman.
Yeah.
Brittany returns.
Yes. Pop quick. What year that came up?
91.
No, close.
I'm gonna pull a technicality on you. Not quite yet though. Wait till the hint.
You do that while I look up the.
I'm gonna.
Okay, wait for technicality to come out here in a second.
But now Chris is thinking what to do with his A6.
Maybe he wants to know. Maybe he's wondering when that return came up.
He's trying to suck out that ace. He can also hit a 3 for a straight. Okay, everybody be cool. The boss is coming.
Yeah. Wait for the answer.
7 on the river. And
You can't miss him. He's standing right. He's like literally like 4 rows from us, and you can still see him, like head and shoulders. It's like hey.
Nick's got the check mark, but we can't see Dave's cards, and it looks like Dave's going to make a bet here. Let's see. There's no flush out there. There's a ton of straights out there, though.
Yeah.
You can have just high pocket pairs.
The thing is, when you're 3-handed, representation is huge.
Yeah. And Nick is short stack, so so yeah, he's going to say if you can beat my top pair, you beat my top pair. And what is this? And it looks like pocket kings for Dave. So yes, kings do indeed beat 9s.
Back to our conversation now.
Okay, the movie or
The movie.
The beat. Okay, so just specifically the movie, because I was going to say the SNES top movie tie-in actually came out before the film.
Okay.
Because they were putting it together.
The movie came out in '92.
Okay.
It came out in the summer of '92. It was their blockbuster that year. Yeah. So I actually
they had merch stuff and all that like way before the movie came out.
I actually watched that recently last year. I actually forgot how good that movie was actually. The typecasting was fantastic. Having DeVito as Penguin, it's arguably the best typecasting villain in the history of the franchise. Arguably, I said arguably. It's the best one. It's arguably. I still think Jim Carrey doing really was spot on.
They didn't even want him.
And yet it fell to gold. He's fantastic as villain.
Well, no, they wanted Robin Williams, but he took one look at the script and said, "Yeah, no." And I think he would have made it fantastic.
Robin Williams is fantastic. It's silly talented. He would have pulled it off. But Jim Carrey, because of because of the way he is, because of the way he, and back then too, especially very, he was hot. And it's like he was hot. He was his LCP years.
Oh, a pimp was going to raid us. That's why I want to know if we'd be on later. So I said, no, but
I'll be home already having dinner with my family.
Right. The final tables for our tournaments Friday and Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It's prime raid candidates.
Yeah, so those typically go up between 6 and 7 o'clock. Sometimes a bit earlier, sometimes a bit later. Depends on where they're at in the tournament.
Okay, back to live action. We've got an all in from Chris with Queen Jack suited.
King Queen suited behind though.
Yeah, King Queen
Raised
suited is
117.
right behind him though, so that's not good. And he's already counting out the chips, so that's a call.
Yeah. Where am I at?
Yep.
You can't wait to call. So Nick with 8-3 suited has like,
Get me out of
it's
there.
probably like, I was just kidding, guys. Holy smokes. So we're going to have a run out. It's King, Queen of Spades versus Queen, Jack of Diamonds. And here we go. And 2 diamonds. Chris looking to come back. Nope. A pair of 4s with a king kicker is going to win this. And it would appear, is he done for the day? I didn't see him into his pockets. Scott insta-folded that 6 deuce, as anyone would. Mark just limps with Queen 9 suited. A little puzzling. So in the flop they go.
It's a hearts and a diamond.
Lots of hearts. And there's a couple flush draws out here. Mark and Dave both have hearts. 6 people in hand. Nobody had a
Love
king.
it. See, this is the thing
Nobody had a
It's a 1-2
king.
game. You get a lot of rain when players come into a pot. The pot is juicy enough.
Yeah.
Dave does have a draw here. $18 a call.
I think you all
So
so
does Mark.
we love the live action as well.
Who's that from?
R. Silva.
R. Silva, what's up, bud?
Yeah.
Turn card coming in.
So Dave just thinks he wants a heart.
Forget that much. Dave does have 7 outs though.
Yep, he does. And the river is, well, that's not one of them.
He didn't catch. Mark will check mark.
But he wins with a queen high. So I was going to say that.
Take it down.
Yeah, so Dave bet. And Mark insta-folded because.
Again, you don't have that dominant hand, so you can represent something bigger than what you really have. Put the player on, on the defensive. You need to go.
Alright, on to the next hand.
Okay, is that GG in the box?
Hmm?
It's GG in the box, right?
Yeah.
Hello, GG.
She can't hear you. Unless she can hear you through time.
Well, I'm assuming she'll probably want to watch herself in the stream at some point tonight.
Mikey B is the one who bends time.
How's that possible?
You never done a show with him? The guy bends time. It's the craziest thing.
Maybe be podcast dude later.
Hey, you can ask him about it. I mean, it's the most useless skill ever. I said, dude, if you could bend time like that, bend it to get the Powerball numbers. What are you wasting
Hell yeah,
on the
man.
live stream?
Yeah, put towards like making money.
He's
Making money.
like, 2 jacks on the flop, and that's great news for Keith.
I'm actually sit back on the webcam.
Fantastic. Keith with Jack 9 offsuit, Jack Ace on the flop. And Nick's like, you know what? You can have this one there, buddy. On to the next hand. Now he's going to lead off with 8 deuce of hearts. Fire. Brett lets go of Queen 7. Keith with the counterclub hand, the first time we've seen it, and all better play it. He does. You don't have to go crazy with raises and just play it all the way down to the river, but if you don't at least play K9 pre-flop here at the counterclub, we will make fun of it. And it's been raised to $10. He lets go at the K9. We won't make fun of you because he at least limps. Queen 6-7 on the flop. Mark's got Queen Jack suited in spades. The flush is dead. There are no spades on the flop. Nick's got Ace Jack of clubs. Turn card is a kinga. So Nick needs a. Well, I was going to say everything he needed, but he didn't get anything he needed. So that's just that. So Mark's going to win that one with a pair of queens. You're very welcome, Marcelo. That's exactly what we're here for. Come for the game, stay for the community. Thanks for
Absolutely. That's that seems like the motto when it comes to like the chats what we hear on YouTube. Come for the game, but stay in the community.
Yeah.
We built a little community here, which I love. It's fantastic. That was not Irish.
What?
Fantastic.
There's no such.
I know. I'm making stuff on the fly, bro. Look, we're having a ghetto day. We'll have a ghetto name. Get a word there. I can say Dynamite. Dynamite is it Irish too? Dynamite?
No, I think that's strictly Jimmy Walker.
That's Jimmy Walker.
Not even. Well, no, I mean not even
Black.
that.
Jimmy Walker.
Just, yeah, that's like his thing. It's diamond on diamond action. Keith with Queen Jack of diamonds. Scott with 6-5 of diamonds. Let's see if Todd plays some suited Nintendo. 6-4 hearts. He is. Now you're playing with power. Didn't flop anything though. Keith leads with a pair of jacks. Jack 7-9 on the flop. And he will bet it. Betting $25 into a pot that size just screams, I've got a jack. The rest of the table gets the message. Yeah, with that many people in the hand and you've got nothing but top pair, I mean, sometimes you just got to take down those smaller pots. Because you know, with that many people in the pot, somebody's on a draw. Certainly don't want anybody to catch on it. Start with Rick. He's got AC-Deuce suited, and what? The hands I've seen him fold today, he's going to play AC-Deuce suited. Dave's got Queen Deuce suited. It's a nice. Folds. He's got to play 9-5 suited. Mark's got King 10 suited. Wow, is there anybody not suited? Lots of clubs out here. So Rick, Scott, and Mark pretty much have each other's outs. To the flop they go. And Scott got the best of that with the 9. Jack 3, 9 of hearts. Todd and Brett have flush draws.
When the heart comes out, turn card.
Jack 3 diamonds. Well, it couldn't be a heart.
No, okay, another heart. I saw red at first. I'm sitting at a little more faded from here, right? I have the small screen at me. So I saw red. I was like, oh, that's a heart.
No, you could have seen the big screen just like me, but you did.
I need to stretch.
You moved over there. And
I need to stretch.
That was your choice.
Where's that river card at?
The river card is a 5-0 diamond.
Is it Irish 5-0 diamond?
So Scott.
You did it again. You did it again. 5-0 diamonds. There you go.
Scott has 3 pair in Canada. In America, he has 2 pair. Doesn't matter where you are, though. It wins.
Mm-hmm.
jacks and nines and fives. Alright, Keith's got queen, 8 of hearts, and he raises with it. Scott's right behind him with 10s. So, lookouts. Let's go 7-5 offsuit. Todd with 9-4 offsuit. And I'm like, I was going to say, if you call that raise, you're fired from poker. But he was thinking about it. He looks up and he thinks, I said, oh, I swear to God.
Like, you're fired.
All right, Brett's got 2 ladies at the same time. Lucky guy. He's going to re-raise with them. And Keith had one of his outs. He folds it. So we'll see how much Scott likes his 10s. He called a raise to 12. He's looking at a re-raise to 30. But he'll call. It's Brett's queens against Scott's 10s. Brett's queens is gone. 4-7 king on the flop. No help to either player. So Brett's still leading with his queens. And he will bet on them queens, $40. There's only one over to Scott's 10s. So does he want to chase 2 cards? Or has he put Brett on a king? It's a tough spot. I really can't say what I do here. I guess a lot of it would depend on how well I've been doing. Am I up? Am I down? So I got a feeling Scott probably knows he's behind.
Let's assume 1 over on the board.
Yeah, just
And
one
maybe putting him on another over.
Right. If there were 2 overs, he snap folds, I'm sure. But thinks better Bill and decides better. So, the return of the VPIP. It's Nick leading the way at 61%, Mark at 56, Todd at 53, Keith at 53 as well, and Scott's at 50. And get this, Rick is not last in VPIP. He's moved up to second to last.
Yeah,
Dave,
congratulations.
Dave is now the lowest in VPIP at 22%. Rick moved up with 28%. All right. Well, Keith hasn't quite put his cards in the box. Now he has. He's got King Deuce offsuits. Good on you, Keith. For a second, I thought you were going to put him in a box. But he folds that King Deuce as he should. Scott's got another pocket pair. He's got hockey sticks this time, but he'll just limp. Folding all the way to the button line, which is Brett's. And he can't see his cards. Dave, let's go with 10-4. So it's heads up. Brett's mystery hand against Scott's 7s. Flop comes 8-5-5. Definitely not the first time we've seen that. Except nobody in the big blind limped.
Yeah.
With 8-5.
Turn card 10 of clubs.
It's an 8 of spades. 8 of spades. So 2 8s and 2 5s on the board. Scott, well, I almost had leading, but he does have higher 2 pair 8s and 7s. But Brett bets his mystery hand. You have to wonder what he's got. River card is a 9 of spades. So, we don't know Brett's hand. Yeah.
Let me guess the hand.
So higher 2 pair for Scott to the board. But I'm going to say Brett's got ace jack.
Yeah.
That's my bad. Because he raised at the turn, so it's really hard to put him on an 8. I could be wrong, but yeah, I'm thinking 2 pair with an ace.
That's what I'm
Yep, he doesn't believe him. And
can you see his hand, please? See his hand?
Ooh, aces, pocket aces.
Wow!
For Brett, aces.
Never would have guessed.
Slow played. Until the turn, anyway. Never put him on aces.
Yeah.
He let Scott drive the action.
I have to
all
admit,
way.
I thought he'd been on ace queen, ace jack, ace king at most. I did not see a pair.
Yep.
He played that really.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, picking up the live action. 9-8 for Nick. He raised to 10. Mark's going to call with suited 10-9. Holding around to Dave. Dave's going to let go of 8-5 suited. Wow, he never saw a pair of suited cards he wanted to. Well, except Ace Deuce. Nope, I was mistaken. Dave had the 8-5. He will call with it. Okay.
Flop, four-handed.
Well, as Mel Brooks said, good to be the king. Scott's ahead with his pair of kings.
Mark in the first shot.
Yeah, Mark means jack, or running diamonds. But he'll chase it for meow. Turn card. Ace o' spades. Mark had 3 outs, and that 9 is not it. Both players check. And Scott gets that with a pair of kings.
Right here. Valet right there.
I think we're being watched.
Eyes in the sky.
And not just because we're on a stream.
Eyes in the sky. That's just Josh. He's closer to the sky than we are.
Oh, yeah.
And you're pretty tall.
It was just a weird adjustment for me when I first started working here because every job I've ever had, I've always been the tallest guy.
Oh my
Right.
dear.
And then I
don't
met
think you're
Josh. I was like, whoa.
I don't think you're top 5 anymore in this place. I think we have Josh. We got Mario, who's tall as well too.
Yeah.
Brent, who's tall as you, right?
No, we're about the same.
Really?
Me and Brent, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm 6'5".
Oh, okay.
Right. 6'8" in the program. Keep telling you.
Well, you have the cape.
No, I mean, no, the program. Because no matter how tall you are, if you're a player,
Yeah.
they add 3 inches for the skates.
As I say, Dwayne Wade is 6'3" in the NBA. Was 6'3" in the NBA. When I met Dwayne Wade, he was not like 6'3", like 6 feet tall. Which actually is kind of amazing how good he is at that size.
All right, we've got Dave's 10-5 of spades against Nick's ace-9 offsuit, and the flop missed them both.
Double king.
Ooh,
Turn.
3 kings. 3 kings on the board.
Dave
kings.
does have 5 outs though. No, 7 outs now.
Well, yeah, now he's got 7 outs. Any 10, any 5. Well, a deuce is a chop out. It's not a winning out. And 10 of clubs. Ooh. And Dave.
Check mark.
Dun 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 dun. Nick's gonna need a bigger boat. Dave's got kings full of 10s. And he gets a caller. Wow.
So I don't think the list should see the river card here. On this side.
Like I said, that was your weird choice to go over there.
No, not me, but just
Should have stayed over here.
they can't see it. No, I mean, you literally can't see it.
Yeah.
That's Josh face off a little bit. Be aggressive, then.
Yeah, Todd's been on top of correction frequency pretty consistently.
Kind of stink.
Yep. Not this time. He didn't like that King 8. Brett didn't like that mystery hand. Rick also not liking the mystery hands. It's good. I like it when the mystery hands fold. Makes it easier to call the action. He's got Queen 10 suited, and no one's raised yet, so he's in there. Makes it 8. And Scott's got 10-9. Nick's got ace king, so yeah. He's like, let's play for a little bit more than $8. Let's play for 25. So Nick's ace king against Dave's suited queen 10 and Scott's 10-9 offsuit for reasons. Queen on the flop. Dave takes control of this hand. Well, Nick re-raised, so not sure weakness here. He makes 25 to go. Possibly representing a high pocket pair. But yeah, not only is Dave not going to fold top pair, he's going to raise. Makes it 71 to go. A bet that just screams, I have a queen and I want you to go away. But Nick does not go. He calls the bet. To the turn we go. It is a jack. Nick has now picked up a lot more outs. He just needed any ace or any king. He can now pick up a 10 for a straight, but 6 of diamonds on the river. And Dave with his pair of queens. Well, I don't know if he's going to send Nick out of here, but at the very least he will send him to his pocket for a rebuy. We're going to lead off with Brett in C3. He's got Jack 10 offsuit, and he'll play along for $2. Dave's got Queen 10 again, but not suited this time. He'll let it go this time. I guess it has to be suited for Dave to play it. Everybody's going to play. Wow, gorgeous flop if you're going for high hand. Ace, ace, king.
Just high health for the record.
Yep. But Scott bet out $10 and everybody folded. Most kickers dead, and I seriously doubt aces from the deuces would win at this time of day. I mean, it could happen, but it's not likely. All the way to Keith. Actually, it's folded to Scott, who's got pocket eights, and he'll raise. But no one wants to play with him. So he'll take his snowman and go home. Still,
Surprise, surprise.
See a bit of a shuffle in the order for the rest of the pack, but it's still Brett.
It's Todd.
Todd by a country mile.
Todd's show. We're just here to hang out and watch it.
All right. Well, if Rick isn't going to play some of these hands, he's definitely not playing Queen 4 off. Dave with tens, and it's not a question of if he's going to play, it's how much. Oh, I thought he was going to go for the cliche raise to 10. Pocket tens. But he just makes it 8. Nick's got one of his outs. He's got queen 10, and he's in there. Mark, he's in with the counter club hand because why not? K9, and there's queen jack suited for Brett. Dave's got 10s, and Nick's got queen 10. Into the flop they go. Ace, deuce, deuce. What a fabulous flop. Outstanding.
Stop
Yeah. All right, it's 10s versus queen jack suited, and yeah, they just showed the outs, and Brett had like 16, and the turn card is a jack, so that's one of them. Brett now leads with a pair of jacks, and he bets it out, and Dave lets go of the 10s. All right, and we are keeping track of the winnings. Brett's is up
Green zone.
356. Yeah, the greens.
We're happy players on this table on the green zone. Thank you, GG. Appreciate it.
GG.
Who's the next dealer?
You. No.
Is that Pauline?
I believe it's Pauline.
It is Pauline. Hi, Pauline.
Again, she can't hear you. Why? What'd you do this time?
I didn't try her brownies. She brought brownies on Monday, but she brought it in when I already had breakfast. Couldn't eat anything.
Why does everybody bring food on days I'm not working?
That's why. You're not working. Because you're gonna eat my food. That's for me. Friday and Saturday, I don't get food. I get food on Monday and Wednesday. You're not here. That's not fair. Man, I get it.
I gotta take all the food. I don't take all the food. I take like one thing of food.
Allegedly.
I took the last donut one time, and everybody's like, "You ate all the donuts." I said, "All one of them that was in there."
I'm alive. I see food in the break for me. I'm gonna shame my game.
Break it down to Big Leg James.
I don't know.
Such a great song for the poker room. And to the flop they go. It's Mark's Ace Queen versus Keith 6-5, and would you believe Keith is leading?
Yeah.
Believe it now, because he won with his pair of 6s.
That's all it takes, man.
Well, Scott puts cards in the box, and I still can't read them, and I find that irritating. I was looking at 7-4, off suits, not instantly folding. Wow, it's hard to remember the last time I saw somebody as card dead on this show than Rick. He's just, it's been like Jack 3, 10, 4,
And
like
I don't blame not playing it.
all day. 3 diamonds on the flop, King 8-5. So Nick and Brett have flush draws. There's a 3 on the turn. So Dave actually now has the best hand. Wait, no, Brett. No, with 5s. So it's 5s against trays. And to the river they go. It is a 6. So it's Brett's 2 pair, 6s and 5s against Scott's mystery hand. And Scott, well, he showed an ace of diamonds. The other card in his mystery hand was not a diamond. Pretty sure we would have seen it if it were. for the ace high flush. Otherwise, two pair takes it down. Ace jack makes it 15. And Todd's going to call because, you know, he's Todd. Also, he has a decent hand, queen 10. Moving all the way around, and it looks like it's just going to be these two. Nick's ace jack versus Todd's queen 10. Both players offsuits. And there's the flop, and wouldn't you know, it's the one face card neither of them have? A king. So Nick's in the lead with ace high. Alright, what's going on over in the YouTube chat?
Nothing really. That's again.
Yeah, Jack again. It's Twitch. It's kind of quieted down on Twitch.
It's just not kind of surprising, to be honest with you. Let's see.
Maybe the party moved over to YouTube.
YouTube chat right now is the only person asking about the video call.
Well, again, technical difficulties. But we kind of had to come up with creative solutions to overcome. Ooh, Dave flopping a set of fours. Like a fours, 4 queen 10 on the flop.
Mm-hmm.
2 spades. But it won't be quads because Scott's got the last 4, and he flopped 2 pair. Scott's queen 4. Not even close to leading. Brett folds his 3. Scott made a 25, and Dave is like, with a set. What should I do here? And he just called. I would have punched him for his insolence and made it 50. Like, raise me when I flop a set. No, it's 50 to go now, buddy.
He went there with insolence.
And gets bet into him again now. Punish him. Punish him. I mean, I get the slow play. And it's even easier if you could see his hand, but 9 of clubs on the river. See, but now there's a flush draw out there, and you really open yourself up to being bet out of the hand when you do something. Well, or Silva, it depends on the kind of table you're at, because I played a lot of 1-2s, and sometimes it's like loose, it's aggressive. You know, there's like a lot of money on the table, a lot of re-entries, and I've been on 1-2s where I legit asked the host if there was a straight 2 or a 2-4 seat open, just so I could win some money. Because I mean, the 1-2, some of those 1-2s are so tight. It's like trying to pull teeth. It really is. But no, there's a lot of action on this table. a lot of aggression. So if you can kind of get a read on people and flop a monster like they just did, yeah, you can get paid. And I said I would have re-raised Scott whenever he raised, just because I know he would call, because this is like an action table. So if he raises me to 25 and I repop him to 50, I know he's calling. I know he is.
Absolutely.
Speaking of Scott, he just flopped a set of fives. 5 fives in his hand, 4 or 5 jack on the flop. We don't know what Brett has, and Brett leads out with a $12 bet. And Scott just calls. Again, what happened to the punishment? Like I said, the set of fives is great, but it's not unbeatable. And there's 2 flush draws out here.
So curious of Brett.
Yeah, and Brett was the one that led out. And this time Scott leads out.
I mean, I want to bet Brett Scott ahead. I'm just curious if Brett's in the game still.
Yeah, and Brett folds.
I don't know. Clearly, he stops ahead.
Yeah, that's really the difference between a 1-2 and a 2-5. I've seen a lot more conservative play when I play 2-5
Right.
versus a 1-2. I know, because I see the 2-5s here, and I'm like, man, I wish I could play here. Because there's a lot more action typically here on the 2-5 than there is in other places. So when I go play, I'm like, Oh, Rick folded K9. Okay, Rick, we've been taking it easy on you, but now we have to make fun of you. Nobody even raised. You won't even play the
That's
Kennel
the
Club
thing.
hand for $2.
I mean, I understand even not calling $7 or $2.
Yeah, raise.
Take a stab. You know what I mean?
Keith raises to 15 on sevens. Now, if he had called the 2 and then that happened, we
Right.
could respect the fold.
Right.
But since you didn't even call the 2, no, we have to make fun of you now. Hopefully he won't take it personal. Okay, so Mark flops a queen here. 5s and 7s. Brett has 5s, Keith has 7s. Mark flopped a queen, so the others are going to be looking for a 2-outer. Keith is not letting the 7s go. He might now. There was only 1 over to his 7s, now there's 2. And I can completely overlook the fact that Mark turned 2-pair, because it still doesn't matter. He needs because Keith just needed to hit a 7. Yeah, or something. I mean, it depends on the table. It depends on the players. You know how well you know them. Also, when you like to play, because I mean, there are times when I know when the action's going to be hotter and more aggressive, and I can make more money. Fortunately, most of the time, it conflicts with my work schedule, and I can't play during those times.
1-2. You said it's all 1-2, right?
Yeah.
I'll say being here as long as I have the most action 1-2 lines that I know.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, you have some 1-2 games at midnight, past midnight, or like 5 or 10 games. Like the action's nuts.
Yeah, I work nights for a long time, so yeah, I've seen them.
Yeah. So, to say it's all relative to players. But the reason why I love 1-2 so much though is that it's the range of games. Like you'll have very conservative tables. Like in the morning,
It depends on my mental fortitude. Because after dealing all day and then go somewhere else to play, I'm like, ugh.
I will say the 1-2 games you get as the day progresses gets more progressive.
Yeah.
The first 1-2 games you get in the morning and relatively conservative. You know, I mean, you may get a player or two that want to push it. You'll push it in a little bit, but it's conservative. Once you get to like the afternoon to the evening, ooh. Yep. But that's the beauty of 1-2 though. The range is so nice. Because I feel like 2-5.
Nick is B-Pip. I haven't seen B-Pip in a while. And it's Nick leading at 63%.
I feel like 2-5 for the most part has a box. Like, yeah, it's so conservative, but for the most part, there's a lane for 2-5.
Yeah. So
5-10 split.
I ran from a 2-5 that I waited 2.5 hours for, and I was playing 1-2 in the meantime, just because of the stats.
Right.
And the same seed kept coming open. As moved up, listen, everybody had like 2K in front of them, and I'm sitting there with my piddly little 400, and I'm like, I don't belong here. So I just got up. I'm like, I quit.
Right. 5-10 is what it is.
Yeah.
It's big. There's no such thing as a conservative 5-10 team. You can be conservative. Especially the buy-in. On the free to buy-in. Possible.
Todd bet $11 into this pot with the best hand. He's got 9-7. Nobody has an ace, and everybody folded to him. So pair of nines for the win. And I don't even mention other rooms on this show, so I'm not going to mention where I play. But since I can't play here, most of my play gets done during hockey season. Just because it's the room's on the way home from the hockey. So if you know, you know. See the wheels turning on his head. He's like, where's he living in? Mm-hmm. Where's hockey? Nick raised to 10 with his pocket nines. Let's see if Keith likes his 10-8 enough to call the raise. Oh, I'm sorry, he wasn't. He was taking a little power nap. Didn't even know it was on him. And he looked at one of his cards and said, "Heck no." 10-8 suit. What are you kidding me? But I read a lot of medical studies that said that's really good for you. Taking a quick power nap. You know? Like a minute or two through your day. It's supposed to be like really good for you.
Right.
I mean, they won't let me try it at the table while I'm dealing, but no. All right, wow. Action starts on Scott with a suited ace king. And he's like, nah, let's play for 12. Nick's right behind him with pocket tens. We could see some fireworks here. Mark's got fives. Wow, everybody's loaded. Oh, except Todd, because he didn't put his cards in the box. I don't even know what he has. Red's got ace jack, so he'll play. Rick folds queen deuce. Out, Keith's out. Keith did fold a 5, that's bad news for Mark. So it's AK versus AJ versus 5s versus 10s. And let's see what the flop brings. It brings draws. 7, 8, 9 on the flop. So Nick's got an open-ended straight draw with his 10s. Mark's got a gut shot. And Brett and Scott have high cards to draw for. But Brett leads out with a $50 bet with ace jack. And Nick moves all in with pocket tens. Now Nick just thinks he wants a 10 here, but a 10 would actually be disaster.
Yeah.
Unless the board pairs in the turn.
Correct. Right.
Then he just gets the check mark. And Mark, let's go to the 5s.
Red has 4 outs here.
For now. Like I said, if the board pairs, he's gonna have
God bless you.
He's gonna have 2 outs. But he doesn't call, so
Doesn't matter.
Bill Murray style.
That's the right play.
It just doesn't matter.
That's the right play. One push, apply pressure, make your money. Then.
Right. just over there getting nervous.
What's that?
At the time.
No, not really.
It's all like
Stretching.
because we haven't had a chat yet. And he's like looking at the clock. He's like, "Come on, man, we're getting down to it."
Do go to the bathroom though. After that.
I'm sure the viewing audience could have done without that. And Todd folded the kennel. Well, he folded it to a raise. I was gonna say all mystery hands. We're really gonna have to work on our reading skills now.
Mm-hmm.
And now it looks like card reader was just a little late. Somebody just yelled if I wanted to put 1-2 on the live stream. Well, to the person, I'm not allowed. You won't hear this for another 15 minutes, but it could be another Matt they were talking about.
Right.
I just assume
Possibly.
just everyone who just yells, "Hey, Matt," they're talking to me. So mystery hand versus mystery hand. Ace 7 deuce 10 is the board. Well, Nick's got an ace. I'm going to go ahead and venture that read. Rick has to have an ace at this point, otherwise he wouldn't have gotten this far in the hand. And Nick shows an ace and folds, so yay me. He doesn't show his other card. I doubt it was pockets. Might have been too bad. Start off with Mark. Hi, Mark. Bye, Mark. Snap folded the 8-6. Rick, mystery hand. Again, he's not putting his cards in the box. Very naughty. He's really thinking about Jack Trey at clubs. I can't figure out why.
My goal is to get Sue on this broadcast one day. Sue, you want to come and talk on this microphone? Say hi to our fans out there across the world.
People will love you. What are you talking about?
They love you. They love you.
See, she's laughing at us right now.
Come on, Sutani.
No.
Too shy, aren't she? She's too shy.
Again, we don't know what Rick has. He got bet into again, and he folded again. And Nick with 8-4, absolute air on the board, just pushes him out of the hand. It's like, Rick, buddy, come on, you gotta play at some point, right? Ooh, Mark led off with aces. He woke up with aces under the gun and he made 15 to go.
Isn't it great to wake up with aces? Like, hi, good morning. You know what? Even though
I have no idea because it doesn't freaking happen to me.
Even though I still say to this day it is the most important because you don't get the value you want. You have to get the value. You have to live it.
All right, Dave calls with sixes, so it's aces versus sixes for Meow. Nick's in there with. Okay, Nick, now you're just getting silly. 10-4 suited, really. And well, he flops 2 hearts, and he has hearts. So big flush draw for Nick. But Mark doesn't let up at all. Insta $35 bets. Dave calls with his sixes. There you go. That got Nick's flush draw out of there. Turn card is a 3. And one of the sixes is dead, so Dave is he's drawing to 1 card. And Dave looking very confident, as if to say, "Oh, Mark doesn't have Jack," and technically he's correct. King of Hearts on the river. Nick is probably beside himself, because he would have hit the flush on the river. Flop 4 to a flush and decided not to chase. With 2 cards to come, I probably chase. I see at least one more.
Yeah.
All right, so they both turn up their pocket pairs, and Mark gets that with
I mean,
aces.
and they can move forward too.
Right. And Nick's got chips. That's because the heart didn't come on the turn, so with a big enough bet, maybe I let it go. But with 2 cards to come and only $35 bet into that pot, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to see one more. For sure. Depending on what it is. Maybe I see it. All right, I am temporarily broadcasting solo, unless of course I can convince Sue to come down here and join me for just a couple minutes. Oh, I asked the lady to come down and I get totally ignored. It's like being back in high school. Oh, bad times.
You want me to go talk? I can't talk.
I'm being informed that Sue can't talk. She told me with words that she can't talk. So that I find that assertion completely ridiculous. So she can clearly talk. But how about this flop, huh? King, Jack, Queen on the flop. Todd and Nick don't catch anything. We don't know what Dave has in his hand. He has put his card in. Yeah, I can't talk apparently. He put his cards in the box, but we just don't know what they are. He gets 21, and they all fold to him. All right, and again, look at the VPIP and Nick. Nick leads in VPIP, 67%, followed by Mark at 52 and Scott at 50. Todd tops aggression frequency, but he's only 44% on the VPIP. All right, Rick's first with an ace-jack. Come on, Rick. You haven't played anything really all day. You got to play ace-jack. Dave's got the Kennel Club hand. It's only $2. Play that hand or face my ridicule. He has chosen to face my ridicule. For $2, you can't play the Kennel Club hand. For $2? I'd play 7 deuce for $2. I mean, if I was in blind. Alright, Nick's got a mystery hand. He raised a 10. So it's Rick with AJ, Scott with trays, and Nick's mystery hand, and to the flop they go. Scott flopped a sets. Rick's got he's got a gut shot, straight draw. He needs a king. Nick bet his mystery hand. Rick's gonna let go of his draw, and Scott just sitting there with a set. Throws out a bet to 25. He is short stacked. I probably just would have called there. Try to get. Oh, never mind. Nick raised them, so it's all in now. And it's all in for less. So Scott turns up his set, and Nick has a pair of aces and spikes an ace on the turn. Are you freaking kidding me? One outer.
My wife, yeah, she can do this.
Wow, that was filthy, and you missed it, and you should be absolutely ashamed of yourself.
But this is why we have on demand. I can go back and rewind it. You know, timestamp this.
Scott
Okay, thank you very much.
flops.
343.
Flops a set of trays. Nick had aces.
And
Spike
the thing
an ace
with
on
Nick's,
the turn,
and the worst
sit
part is
on
that
the set.
we can't see it because it was black. If I'm not mistaken, Nick's hands didn't show to the end, right?
Right, because it was a mystery hand.
That's
He turned up
disgusting.
aces.
That's
that
disgusting.
was filthy. You know what?
Disgusting, filthy, same thing, right? Same level.
I legit want to find like some sanitizer just to wash my hands. Just
There you go. Here's our,
witness that.
there you go. There's our old deal button.
Yeah,
the old deal button.
Give me that, give me
I
that.
wish you had the camera working today. We could show it. All like COVID deal buttons we used to use back in the day. It was just like ages ago. Remember that, Sue? Back in the day? Remember that, Sue?
Disgusting.
Use the deal button with the...
Yeah.
Do you miss it? You don't miss it?
I don't know.
You're thinking about that?
I don't really.
I used to hate those because...
I know. I think the card over.
Yeah.
And R. Silva sticking up for Dave. It's a good move by Dave with 3 overs. He had a good read, I'm sure. I'm like, no, he didn't play K9 for $2, so no. He has earned my scorn.
So there was no flawless victory there?
Huh?
There's no flawless victory there for...
No. No, because he was behind the whole damn way until third.
I'm not trying to get you to say the sound. Whatever. So like, you hear the sound effect between them.
I know. I did miss it after the turn. Well, he was already all in before the turn. He got it all in, and then the turn came.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 2-0. Filthy.
This game is filthy. It's like even once, as you've seen now, we obviously we've seen 5-10 games every Thursday on the stream. Last 2 weeks seen 1-2. It's still kind of filthy. No matter what.
Yeah, Keith is...
You gotta get the right. You get the 1-2 game up here ready. Get some good action.
Alright, we're going to start off with Scott's under the gun for the straddle. And he's going to play that AC Deucey. Good luck to you, Scott. It'd be nice to see somebody going with AC Deucey, because I sure as hell can't. Brett's going to play Nintendo with his 64. Dave is just going to call. And in the straddle, Keith got suited 69. Nice.
96.
Nice. Nice.
And hearts too.
It makes it, yeah, it makes
Lot of
it
love,
25
huh?
to go. Yeah.
Lot of love.
Oh, all kinds of love right there.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
One of my favorite players, a lot of them, went to the restroom. Mike, he's right over here. He's like, "Hey, Pantera," because he put a post up on Pantera a couple days ago.
Oh, put a cork in that.
Why?
Hold that thought. A blind raise to 10 on top of a straddle.
Hey,
This is something we haven't seen today.
here's what's happening. The stream is coming to a close very soon. You start to see players get a little aggressive
Little
toward
crazy.
the end. You see it with the 5-10
Yeah.
game too. It applies here too. You get a little aggressive.
Or just crazy. Because I'm like, oh, here comes Rick
And again, Rick is,
with an 8K.
yep. If he's playing aggressive with that too in this hand, then you know that's something going on.
Well, it's easily the best hand he's gotten all day. But Scott, let's go that 10-2 suited. And Nick, who threw $10 in blind,
Rick
like,
Rick
yeah.
Rick did 3-bet that too. Rick not only didn't raise, he Rick 3-bet that one.
that's a gut. Rick's got a gut shot here. 2
But-
overs.
But what does Nick have?
And, well, he needs running diamonds to get a flush. So that's not too likely, but not impossible. Well, he had aces last time. Now, Rick's going to keep his foot on the gas. Turn card. 9s. Check again. Rick is all in.
Rick's all in.
Yeah, Rick's all in.
First all in the day, right?
Finish him.
Okay, wait, what does Nick have though?
He's definitely got a king. But I think he's got king queen. Yep. So they both have kings and 9s. Actually, no, they don't. No, it's not
No,
chop.
it's not chop, no.
No, the
Okay.
queen gives
Okay.
Rick the straight.
Right, okay.
Or Nick the straight. Not
Right.
I think he told you finishing.
False victory?
Yeah.
False victory?
Nick wins. Flawless victory. Brutality.
We call him ghetto motherfucker. Hey, but it's working.
And joining us here down by the booth are our wonderful
It's James
production
and
crew.
Mid, you want to come on the stream since Sue said no?
Yeah, he just like, he didn't even wait for you to finish asking the question.
James,
that
wanna
that
say
no
hi,
was
everybody?
already coming. He's like,
I'll say hi.
Say hi. Come on, James
I
Thompson.
want to get on stream.
My favorite ginger.
Nobody's getting
my favorite
on
ginger in the whole
stream.
world. Look at that. Say hi to everybody. Sorry back. Sorry back.
we got
What's up,
James.
guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, get a little comfortable.
I'm not a fan of doing this, but Ernest taught me.
You've been on my podcast many times. We talking. I've been on my podcast so many times. What's going on here, man?
So, unlike me, the table's getting a little thin. We're now six-handed. If you can't laugh at yourself, I mean,
Why
you
can't
know,
I laugh?
what are we even doing here in life?
And there it is, James Thompson's debut on the stream. Here we go. Boom.
It's
My
fantastic.
voice, at least.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Seriously, what do they give for like awards in radio? What's it called?
Well, Grammys, right? Well,
No,
radio.
that's-
Radio. No.
Yeah,
well,
type of thing.
well, radio awards, I guess, you know.
Yeah,
It's totally his
I was
Grammys.
gonna say I'd submit that. 'Cause James was fantastic.
Yeah, you did a great job. Solid work by James Thompson here. Just said hello, hi.
All right, Todd's waking up with Jax. Makes it 20. So Min might actually join us. James is explaining the
Min is actually
the
staring.
ghetto fabulous solution.
I think
He's
Min
like,
wants to come in here, but
so-
he's just a little.
He's like, I won't actually be seen. I'm like, no, nobody's getting seen.
That's
today.
my goal for the rest of 2022 is have Min or Sue come on this
Yeah, today-
broadcast. Not today, but maybe sometime this year.
Today, this is a radio show. This is not even a live stream because you can't see it.
Yeah.
But only
Min would be like, hey, what up? Play that damn hand for him. Anyway, back to the stream. So we lost what, 2 players here in this last
Yeah.
couple of hands? Shout out to Jim away on
Yeah,
the
we lost.
Rick.
We lost Rick, not Nick.
Rick.
We lost Rick, and we lost. It was Rick. And,
C3.
it was Rick and Morty. No, it wasn't Rick and Morty. Which would have been funny as hell if I was sitting next to Rick and I was playing in the game. I would have them put me in the graphics as Morty. No, I believe that was Brett. Seriously, it was Rick and Brett. They were in seats 3 and 4. And when the table does get a little thin, so too do the hands, I find. 8-5 just folded. Todd's looking at 6-3. Dave's got 9-4. Keith's got 3 deuce. These hands are bad. Okay. Some really bad hands.
Okay. It was Mackie, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's the battle of the blinds. 2 of the blinds actually are decent. Scott's got ace-4, and Nick's got king 10.
Block one's on 10.
Yeah, there was no raise, which is why Keith is in there with a 3 deuce.
So Nick hits.
Oh, stop, thief. He's trying to steal it. Stop, thief.
Nick, Keith?
Yeah, Keith tried to steal it with 3 deuce.
Like I said, you're gonna
And
get
it- and
as you just said, you're gonna get crazy situations coming up here in the next.
Oh, but look at all the outs for Keith. He's going to try to steal it again with absolutely nothing but a diamond draw. And he will get it.
Yeah.
Nick liked his 10, but not that much.
Oh, we
Oh, yeah,
yeah, so we're not yet.
Any thoughts on Colin Murray's new deal with the Cardinals today?
Absolutely none. This is not a football
We're getting close though. Training camp was next week. Till I get depressed again. Dolphins fan, right?
show. Okay. Come on, 8 more minutes. You got 8 more minutes. Come on.
I haven't played football in a while actually. I think.
We had like an hour and a half to go. I'd be all right, we'll do a little.
I'm amazed that we made this far with the stuff we have here. I mean, you guys were here to see what we went through the first, prior to the start of the stream.
This is what poker streamers like years from now, we're going to talk about how tough they got. And me and Ernest, we're going to be like grumpy old men. We're going to sit there. Well, back in my day, the whole damn thing went down, and we had to point 2
Yep,
TVs at each
exactly.
other. You kids don't know what tough is.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Oh, my beer. One. Scott with King Chad comes to 2 to call. Nick with J5.
Nick's like, what am I doing? I got all these chips.
Again,
I can do
they're
exact
gonna
change.
they're going to get aggressive in these next couple minutes. It's going to be in the stream.
Oh, Mark with 2 ladies. Yes, please.
Yes.
Oh, but the ladies get torpedoed almost immediately by the king, and Scott has king jack. However, Mark's got the flush draw because one of his queens is a club. Mark would really like a club, preferably the ace of clubs. And Mark keeps firing. And Scott keeps snap calling, so that should clue him in that he has a king. 5 of diamonds on the river, no help to either player. And Mark fires one more time and gets shoved on. Scott played that beautifully. He never raised once until the river, and why should he when Mark is driving the action? And he called.
I told you, crazy play happens, and then I'm telling you.
I am very surprised by that.
Yeah, he plays a loose up greatly in the last 5 minutes of the stream. That's what happens.
I mean, it's one thing to say, well, he doesn't have a king.
Right.
Okay, that's easy to say. But he snap called every single round. All of them. He didn't like stop and think and then, no, just every time Mark bet, it's like, bam, it's in.
Right.
That screams to me, if I'm Mark, he's got a king.
Right.
He may have a weak king, but he's definitely got a king.
Right.
So I'm very surprised to see him call it. At that point, he should have just gave up the ghost.
Yeah, I agree. But again,
It's like I've always said about ladies, they're so beautiful and it's such a special time in a young man's life to have 2 at the same time, but they can cost you a ton of money.
you should see his face when he said that too.
If our setup was working, you may have viewing audience. Perhaps tomorrow. Can't make any promises. But the boss man is very adamant about the difficulties today, and setup is in mind. So he is very tenacious, and I would not be surprised.
I will always.
Everything is up and running.
Always bet on
Fucking tomorrow.
I will always bet on that.
Yes. As his friend, I've only seen him angry many times. He's one of those. Because he always wants to put on a good show, bring you a good product, good content. Ooh, look at this straight flush draw action Nick's got going on. Nick needs a 10 of diamonds. High hand on table 67, perhaps? Turn card, 8. Ooh, it is a 10, but it's not a 10 of diamonds. So Nick's got a straight. And Nick's going to bet big because why not? He's got the best hand. Realistically, the only one that could defeat him would be Scott if he catches a spade. Dave could catch an ace.
Well, that's not bets here. I don't know if we can call. It's not bets here, but yeah.
Dave needs an ace and an ace only. Well, he could have gone a 9 for a split. Because I know how much that means. Because we haven't had one yet. I'm just been informed. This is not the last hand. One more after this. And the river, diamond. So Nick gets upgraded to a flush. I'm sure it's not the diamond he wanted to see because these players are eligible for the high hand. I'm sure you'd much rather seen a 10 of diamonds.
Right.
Because I don't know what the high hand is right now downstairs, but I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure a straight flush at the king would take.
That's $100.
Flush draw didn't get there for Scott. And he has to know two pair is no good. He has to.
The thing about two pair is probably the most seductive hand in poker.
Yeah, well,
Because it's one of those hands like,
if there was a 9 on the board, and
Right.
because that two pair, I mean, you're with your kicker's counterfeited. You've got queens and deuces with a king. You're dead to any king. There's a flush draw out there. There's a straight draw.
It comes down to the ability. Do I believe this guy?
You're even down to ace queen.
Well, I mean, we know he'll and therefore the odds and calls are actually pretty decent.
And he's going to let it go.
And
And
fold.
that's the correct move.
Right.
If you're watching the show later, he was, he doesn't even have to wait. He had him at the turn. He didn't even need the diamond. He just needed the river to not be a spade.
I think we have one more hand left.
Yes.
In this stream. Again, guys, thank you so much for joining us.
And bearing with us. Yes.
Amid difficulties here, we'll have that worked out. Hopefully by the next stream tomorrow for a 1:30 deep stack tournament. Again, shout out to our production team, James, Min, and Sue. Did a fantastic job with Teams Kicker today. Whoever holding it with Wendy and Mike and Skylar.
What a smart alecky guy, this cornbread Ron. Chimes in, why am I watching the stream in 1997?
Because you are in a 27.
I thought we did an excellent job,
All
given
considering-
the circumstances.
All
we were
considering,
under.
absolutely.
Everybody did.
All considering, absolutely. Again, it doesn't work without a team. It doesn't work without, the chain of the team members here.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Starts with Josh. Starts with both the production team and us. So we appreciate all the hard work.
So hopefully we can get I mean, I'm looking up at James. No spoilers, but hopefully we can get some action here on this last hand. With fireworks.
I don't know.
We'll go off with a bang. We got
Raise
some-
that? It's a raise,
That's
right?
a raise. We got ace 5 of clubs. Mark's in with suited connectors. Dave's got kings, so this has potential.
Just get frisky. I said it. My one. Time to say the word of the end.
Flop comes 6 of hearts, deuce of hearts, 10 of diamonds. Mark's got a straight flush draw.
Wow. This could get really potentially.
Yeah, Mark's gonna bet it. He's gonna lay down the ace 5. Nick's out, and I'm sorry, Dave let out.
Mark?
Dave let out with the bet.
Mark does have
Kings.
10 outs though.
Oh yes, he's looking for a 3 of hearts. Nope, not there.
Mark does have 3 outs.
He needs a 3 or a heart. Dave leading with the kings. Dave bets 15, gets a snap call from Mark, and the river eels. A 6-0 diamonds.
What's up, Mark? Irish 6-0 diamonds.
And shows him the kings, and that is going to be all she wrote for us. Again, I'm actually not sure what I'm supposed to do here. I was told not to touch anything.
Just do what normal. Should be okay.
All right, don't be alarmed. I'm going to turn this way.
Hi.
Hey, we got Ernest. And I'm just going to pop into your frame here. All right, that is going to do it for us here at PBKC for our
You wanna zoom out that-
live
that-
stream.
that,
Yeah, how did he do that?
I don't know. My head is large though.
Man, I have a big head. Why didn't everybody tell me I have such a big head? All right, so that's going to do it for us here at PBKC. Make sure you tune in tomorrow as we bring you the final table of our 1:30 re-entry tournament.
You want to deep stack?
Deep stack, right? And on Saturday we're going to have the bounty, which is always a lot of fun. So until then, this is Matt Fagan here for the Earnestly Speaking one.
Yes.
Ernest
Check it out.
Christian, thanks for bearing with us on this difficult day, and we'll see everybody tomorrow.